Hi there. How are you? Please come on in. Take a seat. Make yourself at home. Okay, so today it's a simple session, but it's a follow-on from the previous session. And because I think that it really helped you to get something out of it, this session, again, is going to be quite a slow one. So it'll just be gentle hand movements and some face tracing and some gentle Reiki pulling and plucking. Okay? Also, we have some stones to work with, which I'll show you in a second. But first, let's get our candle lit and set the intention for the session. Okay. Here we go. That's all lit. And there's your candle. Nice and bright. Bright and nice. And what we want to do with this is just generally gear your mind towards what you want to achieve in today's session, what you want your take home to be, and what exactly you also want to shed as well. So something you might want to leave behind. And this candle represents both what you want to achieve and what you want to lose, if you like, whether that be insecurity or failure, whatever. Okay, let's just do a couple of breathing exercises. So we're going to do, first of all, we're going to do in and out, just breathing in and out together, okay? Following that, we'll do 333. So 3 sets, just breathing in and out together. So here we go, just loosen yourself up, allow the energy to ripple through you, okay? So in and out. In and out. In and out. And now the 3 threes. In, hold, and out. In, hold, and out. In, hold, and out. Okay, good. And that should be helping you to feel a bit more relaxed. Now, let's see. Here, I have a number of crystals. So as we've spoken about before, each crystal, each semi-precious stone can relate to one of your chakras. And you can choose the stones that you want to use. So I've got loads here for you to choose from. Now you pick out, I'll go through them and you choose the ones you want. You can pick more than 7, okay? Because we do actually have more chakras, and 7 is just, typically we only concentrate on the 7 big ones, if you like. So would you like this red jasper? Okay. This opal. Onyx. That's actually a quartz, but it's been dyed blue. So just if the stone speaks to you, just choose it. You don't have to know what it is or what it does, if it speaks to you. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, it's clear quartz. That's right. And finally. Okay. Okay, apologize if I sniff every so often. I'm still recovering from a quite debilitating cold, so I hope you can forgive me. So now you've chosen your stones. Those will be how we will basically navigate your chakras. So these are charged stones. As I've told you before, you can charge them by leaving them in the sunlight, or simply putting them under your pillow, or charging them in any way that takes energy and gives it to the stone. And once they're charged, you can use them for a myriad of things. You could use them in Reiki sessions like this one, or you can just carry them around with you through the day. So I think, rose quartz is a good one that people generally use to build buoyancy and confidence. But there are loads of other stones that I would encourage you to get out and investigate, have a look, and see which ones work for you. Typically, we also favor one of our chakras. So I think I've said before that my favorite chakra is my throat chakra. And the color associated with that chakra happens to be the color that I'm wearing today. It happens to be blue. So I might choose a stone such as a lapis lazuli or any blue stone, or a stone that has an affiliation with speech, verbal communication, nonverbal communication, or just self-expression. Okay? But I'll let you take a look into that so that you can find out a little bit more, find out perhaps which your favorite chakra is, and then investigate, and I'm happy to help, so feel free to ask me any questions, which one is right for you. Okay, but that's enough of me gabbing. Let's get in here and see what we can do with your energy today. Okay. Good. I'm just going to get a little closer. Okay. If you can outline like this, it helps to isolate energy. It's almost like kind of wrangling energy. If you lasso a horse or a cow or whatever, and then you bring it in closer to you, if you see what I mean. So when we do this, we're just circling energy that we then want to get in there and pluck out. That's it. Get in nice and close. I hope that's okay. If you want me to back off, just let me know, okay? But I feel that we've been having enough sessions together that hopefully you trust me a little bit. And of course, if you ever do want to do any specific exercises, or if you simply want to have a chat, or if there are things that you specifically do not like, just let me know. You can email me or whatever your preferred mode of communication, and I will always be happy to respond, because I like to help. And also, it takes a lot of guts for someone to ask a question. I know that sounds kind of goofy, but if you think about it, hold on. People generally don't ask for help, or they don't ask questions because they're worried that if they ask a stupid question, they'll look stupid. And there are phrases that support that, stuff like, ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer. But actually, there's no such thing as a stupid question. And kind of that mindset is quite damaging, because the only way we can learn is by either making mistakes or by asking questions, by asking for help. So if someone asks me something, I'm always happy to reply, and if I can, answer. But then, I don't have all the answers either. But what I would say is that sometimes when I think that people might be holding back on admitting that they don't know something, or that they're too shy to ask a question, I might say something like, well, you might already know this, but would you like me to explain it anyway? And more often than not, people actually say, yeah, okay. And that then takes the burden of them having to ask away from them. And if they're worried about looking dumb or whatever, they don't have to do that then, because I've offered to explain it to them. I've said, hey, look, I don't mind explaining it anyway. even if you know the answer. So it's just a helpful little conversation technique to make people feel comfortable with you and to protect them from feeling bad, because people don't deserve to feel bad, especially if you don't know something. I'd like to say that I always admit when I don't know something, but I do that whole game where I pretend. I could be halfway through a conversation and then just say, look, actually, I don't know what we're talking about. I don't watch that show, or I haven't read that book. I don't know why I was pretending, but I was worried you'd think less of me, I guess. But that doesn't matter. And the great thing about having good friends is that they'll probably just have a little giggle and then support you as best they can. Yeah, I'll never giggle at you, though. I'll just support you if I can. Okay. Here we go. Again, apologies for my sniffing. It's not very relaxing. Okay, you're looking really clear. I feel like you've had a good week, or I hope you have anyway. And if this one wasn't so good, then what we'll do is we'll work to make the next one better, okay? You can't control what happens around you, but you can influence it. If you feel a little bit better, a little bit more confident, hopefully you can influence the rest of the week ahead. Because we can't change what's behind us, but we can change what's in front of us. Okay, I'm just very quickly going to give you a light massage around your face, okay, just to bring up some of that energy to the surface. So just sit tight and relax. Here we go. I thought I would actually just quickly explain while I'm doing this that a lot of people ask me what the tattoos are on my arms. Well, I thought I'd just quickly explain. The one on my left arm, this one, is written in cuneiform, which is the oldest language in the world. It's a language isolate, so it doesn't derive or is born off any other language. It started in the Uruk region of Iraq by the Sumerians, and it was primarily used for trading or bartering. What it says is Inanna, or as some of you might know her, Ishtar. And she was a Sumerian goddess, a goddess of fertility and divine femininity. And she is just a goddess who happens to resonate with me, which is why I got her name emblazoned in her native language on my arm. The other one on my right arm is much more masculine energy. It's the symbol for Thelema, which was developed by Aleister Crowley, a British guy in the early 1900s. And it's a school of the occult that deals with, I guess, a sort of responsible selfishness. And if you want to learn more about that, we'll have to have a different chat, a different time. Okay? But I thought I'd just explain a little bit, just so you knew. People often think it's either golf tees or Satanism. It's neither of those things. In fact, I'd say those two things are pretty similar. Although I have every respect for every faith and every belief. Apart from golf. Okay. Let's get in. Okay, that's better. That's cleared you up a little bit. Nice and smooth. And we can just very gently brush away a lot of this debris of energy that is just redundant now. You don't need it. Okay, good. It's good to get really close and really concentrate on those energy fields that you feel need attention. You can probably hear one of my little cats in the background. Don't worry, he's fine. He's just meowing because he wants attention. He gets enough cuddles that his cuddle quota would be full for the rest of his life, really, but I can't help it. He's very cute. I apologize for that. Flicking you in the face. Okay, good. I think we're about done here. I hope that was a relaxing session. What I want you to do, your homework before next week's session, is to find out which of your chakras is your favorite chakra. Your favored chakra, that is, not favorite. And let me know. And then we will do a session for each chakra. Okay? Specifically for each chakra. So, let's do your Reiki symbol, which is and I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead. Okay? Bye-bye.